Yo, dudes and dudettes, here, your friendly neighborhood Jaxblade is here with another episode of the Weird Flex.
But Okay Podcast! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Weird Flex, But Okay Podcast, your comedy, weebs, workouts, and advice podcast, where we answer your questions.
Yeah.
If you would like to submit a question, please email us at weirdflexbutokaypodcast@gmail.com. And, of course, the music you've heard in every episode is by What's My Name on Instagram and SoundCloud. And that is our intro.
Yeah.
How are you doing today, Jordan? You pretty chill?
No, just working.
living?
Just been working on a bunch of stuff, so, that's all I've been doing. Nothing fancy here. Just been grinding on work, people. Yeah. So that's good.
Same, actually.
Yeah, good.
Hell
You've been walking a lot, so that's good on you.
I have. My Fitness Pal journey has been incredible. Hold on, I'm going to pull up my Fitness Pal right now.
Nice.
I need to take my phone off of airplane mode because I'm a dingus. Okay, let's see. I want to tell you guys about my fitness journey. Ooh, I'm on a 25-day streak so far.
Nice. Congrats. Keep it up.
Yeah, I've been very happy, and I've been walking every day. Like, for I think the past week and a half to 2 weeks, I've walked at least 2 miles a day, except there were 2 days that I didn't. So, so if 2 weeks is 14 days, for 12 days, I've walked 2 miles a day. So it's been really
nice,
really awesome. Like, I have those neural pathways, I guess, because it's so therapeutic, like going for a walk and I have a nice big place I can go to walk. It's like a big tree nature path that's like a mile long, so I can just do laps, and it's real nice. And it's just been awesome to get back into that, because I think that's what I needed. I just wanted to focus on some health stuff there. And I have my 5-pound weights out again, and I'm trying. This is my goal, guys. By MomoCon, I want to have super nice legs, and I want to have beefy arms. I know 5-pounders probably won't get me the beefiest arms, and they don't have to be the beefiest. I want them to be toned and low-key, pretty beefy, because I want to do my Uraraka cosplay again, and I want to look jacked. So
Right.
So I have my 5-pounders, and I'm going to do 300 reps a day maybe, and maybe that'll help. And maybe on the weekends do some 10-pounders, because Zach has 10-pounders.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so those are some goals that I am setting. And, of course, I have my goal of I want to lose 30 pounds by the end of the year. That is a goal. I'm putting it out into the universe. I'm not going to rush myself on it, because I just want to take it at a normal pace. But I think I'm doing pretty good, and I'm just going to keep doing what my Fitness Pal tells me, because I definitely messed up a few times, and I went over calorie, but I logged the calories. Even though I was ashamed of them, I logged them.
Good.
And I'm going to have my cheat day once a week. I need to get into that, and I'm just good vibes. We're doing it, making it happen.
Water too.
Oh, yeah, drinking my water. Okay, I have to tell you guys a story. So I have accidentally gone through 3 water bottles.
But you broke your last 2?
Yes!
Oh, shit.
And oh my God. So, okay, my first one, I had this super cute pink and purple water bottle that's super cute. And I go to the place that I like to go walking. I set it on top of my car so that I can, fix my fanny pack and stuff. And it goes clang, 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 clang off the car, falls to the gravel onto concrete. And I look at it, and it's all bleh, the bottom, it won't stand now. It, water leaks out of it, and it was metal, and I'm what the fuck? So I was all sad, because I love that water bottle, but I can't use it anymore. So I was okay, new water bottle. So I find a plastic one that has this cool straw, and it's really awesome because I could just sip out of it while I'm walking, and I'm hell yeah, I can just super hydrate while I go. And I'm walking. It doesn't have a strap on it, so I have to kind of just hold it. And after I had finished, I think 3 laps, so 3 miles, I was just getting tired, and my grip, and I'm holding it pretty high in the air, and so I go to take a sip, and it slips from my hand.
Okay.
And it falls onto it's concrete. and I look at it, and it's plastic, and I notice that water is spilling everywhere, and I'm what the fuck? This bottle never spills. I pick it up, and I shit you not, it broke in half.
Oh, fuck.
It fucking broke in half. And I'm what? I can't even fix this. I thought that, what if it gets a scratch or a dent, or maybe the lid will be a little fucked. That's fine. But no.
Right.
It's the plastic is just all around, just clunk, kerplunk, big opening in it, and I'm like,
Mhm.
why? I was so sad. I was like, I've destroyed 2 water bottles in less than 2 weeks. Like, I'm trying my best out here. And so
Mhm.
I have another one right now that is a huge metal boy.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
and
metal is like you'd have to actually actively try to break that. Like,
it's a big boy. Like, I'm like, I ain't fucking around.
also,
It's like,
is it one of those ones that like changes temperature? Like if you put in tea, it'll stay at warm, or if you
oh,
like a
I think
thermos.
so.
Oh yeah,
I
cool.
think so.
Those are
It's
great.
definitely thicker than my first metal one, because that first was like a thin metal. This is
Uh-huh.
like thick.
Steel.
And it's huge. I think it can hold like 24 to 28 ounces maybe. Like,
Nice.
it's a big boy.
Awesome.
And it has a strap. It has a rubber strap. But I accidentally left it at my boyfriend's, and now I'm going for my walks without a water bottle.
Well, just go get it.
So, nah, I'm gonna wait till this weekend. I've just been using a coffee cup while I walk. Like, it has a lid, so it is like, it holds stuff, but it holds barely any water. So I'm just like, fuck. And I don't want to like drive all the way out there just to get my water bottle, because like I don't like want to give the time and gas to do that, because
Right.
I see him on the weekends. So I'm just using a coffee cup right now, and I'll get the water bottle back this weekend. But I was just like, damn it, at least it didn't break.
Yeah. Well, seriously, like, goddamn.
I know. I was like, damn, like, I mean, I'm trying to get fit, but I didn't know I was this powerful.
Right.
My aura is just killing these water bottles. But other than that, things have been pretty chill. I've been doing some voice work stuff, some Kruby stuff, and MomoCon is getting close, and we're just like doing our best. And yeah, before we continue this conversation, though, I would like to give a shout out to our patrons.
Nice, do it.
Because you guys are really cool. And then after that, we actually have an announcement that we're going to be making that we sort of talked about. That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you to Joseph Andrew Grinder, Adrian Leinard, Carsonator TTV, The Swagnamite, Windstorm 555, Christopher Kaiser, Kimberly Calderon, and our newest patron, Sunburst Hero.
Nice. Hey, Sunburst.
Sunburst Hero, you're really cool, and you're on our Patreon. And if you would like to join our Patreon, we have the $1 and $2 tiers, and I think we have a $5 tier. But man, any support is just like welcome. And for $1, you can just support us and get access to our Patreon feed, which includes like some tiny bonus stuff that we might add more of. And then for $2, you get all of that, but we also say your name in the credits, or not credits, but in the episode, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you like the podcast, like, it really helps us out, like, just a little bit, because we enjoy making it. I enjoy making it, and we just want to do that. And yeah, let us tell them the announcement, Jordan.
Yes, go tell them the announcement that you just told me that I will be announcing.
Yes. I am a talker. Okay.
Yes.
So, which is why I host 2 podcasts. Yay. So, okay, guys, we have a little thing that we want to let you guys know about. So our YouTube channel, Weird Flex But Okay Podcast, while we enjoy like making sure that this podcast can be available for as many people as possible, we also have it uploaded to our iTunes and SoundCloud, so that you can, get a direct download, or if you have a podcast app, you can listen to it on your phone, you can listen to it anywhere. But YouTube is kind of like limited in that, you can only listen to it when you have like Wi-Fi. You can't really download it from YouTube. And also the monetization, I just want to be real with you guys, it hasn't let us monetize it because it says that we're reusing content. It's saying that we're reusing other people's content, which is really
some
weird.
BS.
Yeah,
this is like,
and
what the heck are you talking about?
Yeah, which is why we added like, the thing that's like moving, like we added the little GIF thing to it. We tried to add a bunch of visual elements. We even heckin' like, what's the word? Oh, thumbnails. Like, I've been doing new thumbnails, like trying to make it like a little different. And it's just kind of being an asshole and saying, no money for you.
Right.
So what we are going to do is I'm probably going to make a little video for the YouTube channel that'll be like, hey, we're just going to be audio only, which is sort of already true. You guys are used to just listening to audio.
Yeah, you're just listening to us. Like, it's not like you're actively watching the video. We don't put in clips.
Yeah, exactly. So we're probably going to stop uploading the full renders to YouTube and just have SoundCloud and iTunes. And maybe Spotify. I'll look into Spotify and see if it's free for our RSS feed.
And
but if
hell,
it's not,
maybe one day we could do something like Twitch where you just put the video up.
Yeah,
and then you just do
maybe
back and
one day we
forth.
could do a stream one day. Like that could be cool.
Yeah,
but just
streaming.
yeah.
Like how
But
we
I
do for
s-
the POS podcast, and it's just like us talking back and forth, and you see us
Yeah,
both, and then blah blah
exactly.
blah. Then we could throw
Like
in clips
something-
too. Like we can
Yes.
advance the podcast, and we make it like super cool.
Yeah, like there's lots of ideas, but I also really want to focus on like doing stuff for the Patreon too. And so we want to make sure that this podcast is free and available for everybody, like for direct download whenever they want, on iTunes and Spotify. But I think I want to use the attention that we've been giving the YouTube channel towards like the Patreon and maybe some other stuff. And so this is just us letting you know. And thank you guys so much for everyone that has supported us from the beginning or, just now, or if you're just now listening. And we're going to keep making this super fun podcast, but we're just going to try switching some stuff up.
What if we, for the YouTube channel, instead of like making it like full thing, like every now and then we just put like a clip from the thing and be like, oh yeah, that was a funny segment from the show. Like it's just like like if there was like a question or something like that was like funny, you could be like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna cut like not the entire thing, but I'm gonna take like this little 15-minute talk we had and just put that clip on YouTube, and that'd be funny, something like that. Just as a channel.
We could potentially do that as well, because it looks like for the immediate future and pretty much for the whole existence of the channel, there's not going to be a way to monetize it. YouTube seems very, very set on the fact that we're reusing other people's content for our channel, and we would probably have to delete all of the videos for it to not think that. That's what it seems like. So there's not really any hope for monetization there. So if we use it,
Patreon.
Yeah. If we use the YouTube channel at all, it would probably just be to maybe upload some live stuff, or like, if we have something that we want to show you guys, but it won't really be like a main focus. So just make sure that you follow us on iTunes and SoundCloud, or whichever way that you like to download podcasts, because we have those options. And that way you can listen to it directly from your phone. Or you can also, SoundCloud is on your computer too, so you can easily listen to podcasts there. Yeah, so thank you guys. We hope that this change won't be too crazy. Yeah. Because, it's definitely going to be a change. But it'll also help me because it takes a while to render those videos. So, like, this will be a little bit of less work that I have to do there that I can commit towards, like, the Patreon and stuff. And so that'll be really cool. So for anyone listening, if you would like to donate $1 to our Patreon or $2 to our Patreon, that would be real cool. And maybe we'll have more stuff for you guys in the future. And thank you for sticking with us when we have consistent changes or inconsistent schedules. We're doing our best.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you. You guys are great.
Yay! Well, I guess before we get to the questions, was there anything else you wanted to talk about, Jordan?
No. I'll be going to Winnie City Con at the end of March this month, and then I'll be at Babs Con at the start of April next month. So if you're gonna be there, come say hi or something like that. Katie, you got any cons you're going to?
Let's see. I'm going to MomoCon, and then
Is that the next one?
I think so, yeah, because there's a Huntsville Con I'm going to be working, but it's in April. Oh, April. That's before MomoCon. So, yeah, I'm going to Huntsville Pop Culture Expo, but I'm going to be doing...
When's that in April?
Oh, gosh. It's like April 16th and 17th, maybe. I'll have to check, but I am working that con, so if you see me, it probably won't be for long. I don't really have time to hang there. I'm going to be doing a lot of work there, so... but I will be there, so that's pretty cool. And some of my Kruby peeps might also be there. We might, try to do a panel, but, we'll see, because a lot of us might be doing a lot of other stuff there. So it's kind of like there's some stuff in the air. But the Huntsville Con, I will be there working. Otherwise, I do know that I have a lot of my Kruby friends. They're going to be going to Indie Pops. Heck. It's like this big convention somewhere. Wow, I'm so bad. I can't even remember where it is because I can't go to it. It's like it's Indianapolis Pop MomoCon or something. It's one that's happening like, let me see, in like 2 weeks. It's like a big con.
Right.
Heck, I'll probably tweet about it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to that con. But yeah, I think MomoCon is my next con that I'm like looking forward to, excited to go, like, and hopefully we'll have like some panels there. Like, I know Jordan, you're going to be guesting there, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. They already announced that. So, yeah, so you know you're going to have some panels. We might have a panel. I know there's one panel that I'm going to be on with all you guys.
Yeah, that got proved. Paleo posted about it in the thing. So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fun to talk about.
Yes. What is that panel? If it's already been announced?
I think it's cartoon versus anime.
Ooh, yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, MomoCon. Definitely check out MomoCon. Well, all right. All the announcements, all the stuff. Cool. Let's answer questions. But wait. Actually, Jordan, spoiler, before we answer questions, there's something I have to do. Okay, so you guys know that we can't talk about our patrons without me bringing up porn, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, okay, I have to tell you guys about something I discovered the other day that I didn't know how to feel about this within myself. I like some hentai for the plot.
Yeah. That's what most hentai is good for, the plot.
I've never been that person. I've never cared about these characters and what they were doing.
You read doujins with Rock Lee.
No, there aren't any good Rock Lee doujins, actually. But if there were, cool. But
you read doujins with Sakura.
Yeah, I've read doujins where, like, that's reading. Like, where I've kind of cared a little bit about the plot, but they were super short, and it was just like mostly about the fucking, but there might be like 2 pages of plot and context, which is cool, so I liked reading it, but I've never liked watching it, because watching with the movement, I'm just very like, okay, I want to see the action, and I don't care about these characters. But the other day I found like a gif of like some hentai or something that looked really
if you tell me which GIF it was, I can probably tell you which hentai it was.
No, I know the hentai it was because I found it.
Okay.
I went on a research spree and I watched the first episode of it and I was like, oh no.
It's probably Tropical Kiss or something.
I care. No, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna go find the name of it. Ah, shit. I don't have the name anymore. Fuck. Well, this sucks. Because I DM'd it to myself, but apparently the power went out and the DM didn't go through, so such is life. What the fuck? No! Hold on. I am determined. I'm going to tell you guys the name of this god dang hentai. Or maybe I'm not. Oh my gosh. How do I look through my history on my phone? Oh my god. I'm just being real with you guys right now. Wow, this is a conundrum. Oh, okay. I found the name.
Okay.
I found it. It is called Odayo Mizuru Kai Land.
Okay.
Does that sound familiar?
Well, I probably know the English name, but not the Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know.
one.
I don't know if it's been dubbed because
No, they're never dubbed, but they have an English name,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you guys about. Because now that we've weeded out everybody that's probably left because of all the announcements, now we can talk about porn.
Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you what this episode is about, what the show is about, and it actually makes me want to watch more. There is like this.
Can you link a pic of it?
In a little bit.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just talking. Okay. So there is this like Carnival Land place.
Oh, the carnival that's the one where the guy goes and they just fuck each other at Disney World.
Yeah, it's like an adult Disneyland, but it's for fucking. And so, the first 5 minutes are, the girls have to do, this vaginal cleaning thing where it's, we don't want STDs, and then, the guys have to wear a super special condom. And it's okay, and then this girl and this guy see each other on the bus, and they're like, oh, geez, oh, heck, I'm all innocent. I've never done this before. But then they get in a Ferris wheel, and she's like, well, I guess, maybe you could, fuck me. I don't know. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I guess maybe. But I think one thing that I loved about it is I've realized how much I love the idea of super consent-conscious hypersexualization. And what I mean by that is in this Disneyland of fucking, even like the stereotypical old perverts are very like, oh, would it be all right if I touched you here? And she'd be like, please touch me there. Oh, are you sure? Is this okay? Like that might be a turnoff for some people, but like the politeness of this place, the consent heavy dialogue, and then they're just so ready to go. Like they're just so like excited to go, but like they're always asking, how are you feeling? How are you doing? Like it's, oh my God, like I loved it. Yeah. And so the whole time I'm watching, like even like the super stereotypical like Playboy flirty guys are like, hey, we should like switch partners. Like, would you be all right? Would you like to and she's like, yes, I would.
That was funny.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, oh yes, of course I would like that. Like it's, I don't know. I feel like that's a very vanilla thing, but it's also like, it's very much moved me. And I'm invested. Great. Yeah, and I'm invested in these characters.
Too bad there's only 2 episodes.
Really?
Yeah, there's only 2 episodes. It's not like, because like that's the thing. Like there's a ton of great hentai like that where they only pick up like 2 episodes. Like sometimes if you're lucky you'll get like 6, but like unless they announce like, oh, this is gonna have like 8 episodes, they usually cap them. And I know for a fact because I've read that exact. It's based off of a hentai manga. So,
oh God, I need it.
No, you don't. Okay, because like, all right, so there's something that happens in like the 3rd like chapter where I'm just like, yep, that's good that they didn't animate that. So that's all I'll say for that.
Oh no, but, is it very is it non-con stuff?
Oh no, it's consensual. It's just in a way you wouldn't think. So anyways, I'll just say that. Yeah, so it's good.
Because like I really liked how, I know this is gonna sound weird, how low-key progressive it was. Like, because it was kind of insinuating that there's this land where, like, adults can go, and it's just, like, about having sex all weekend. Like, and there's even, like, rest places, and, like, there's places, like, for cleaning up, and, like, all this stuff. And, like, you know, we're very STD conscious. The
only thing that didn't do it for me, well, actually, I liked it. I've done stuff to it, but, like, I really love pie-zeries and titty fucks and fucking hentai. And then I was just like, that girl has amazing titties and you're not going to do it. You fucking wasteful motherfucker. God damn it. Yeah. I was like, do it. Do it. Look at her.
Yeah.
Do it. And it's just like,
but yeah, that is a hentai that I watched recently. And my first thought was like, I just want this girl to have fun. I just want her to have a good time. Like, I just want her to have a good day. Like, and this guy is so sweet. And he's just like, will you go out with me?
Did you watch the second episode?
No, I haven't yet. I'm going to watch that tonight.
Okay. I mean, okay, I mean, they're not like because, like, the thing is, you think they're the main characters of, like, the show, but it's like, it's like a switching thing every thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Yeah,
like,
it's like because it's like the second episode. I won't spoil it or anything like that, but like I did like it because like well, I'll give you the premise of what happens. So because the audience is probably like
actually don't. I just want to experience it.
Okay.
So everybody, if you are a hentai watcher, I highly recommend whatever the fucking title of that hentai I just said. The name is Kayland.
No, I'm gonna fucking spell it out for all y'all because it's it. Let me go to my goddamn anime.
It's really good.
Let me find it because y'all need to enjoy it. As a matter of fact, you know what? Yes. I could just, I could do is you could just go to my Jack's Play H Anime playlist, which has all the great hentais in it, and I can share it with people. I just realized that.
God.
So anyway, if you guys want a good hentai playlist to watch, you just go to JB NSFW hashtag, because I have a number on it, 3. JBNSFW 3600 and go to my playlist, and then you can see all my favorites, and they've got them all together. Don't worry, I only like vanilla shit, so you don't have to worry about any rape or old people or anything like that.
What I've described is very vanilla, but it's also very not vanilla at the
No, it
same
is
time.
vanilla because it's consensual. Consensual vanilla is fucking.
Wait, so consent. But
consensual automatically makes it vanilla, in my opinion, if there's two adults.
Because the whole culture of DOMs and, like, you know, sex dungeons is consent.
Yeah, that's vanilla.
And I don't know if I'd consider
it's two people
vanilla.
who love each other fucking. That's vanilla to me. I don't care what anyone says. Vanilla to me is two people who love each other.
You don't have to love each other to consensually fuck each other.
Yeah, or two people who like each other.
You don't even have to like each other, really.
Two people who think each other are attractive enough to fuck.
Yeah, that
That's
doesn't
vanilla
necessarily
to
make
me.
it vanilla.
That's vanilla
Like,
to me.
I've been listening to a lot of sex positive podcasts recently, and I have learned a lot about
so have I.
bootlicking and like
Fuck
master
bootlicking.
dom stuff. Like,
I wish
I've been
would. I'm
I've
black.
just I've just been going down a journey of learning about different types of sexual cultures, I guess. Is the way
Sticks
to
and
describe
stones
it.
may break my bones, and whips and chains excite me. Shut up, Rihanna. You're taking us back 1,000 years. God damn it.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
But
All right.
it's just like I've learned so much.
All right, everyone, get your pencils out. I'm going to give you the hentai that Katie just said, all right?
Okay.
All right,
okay,
so you're
hentai.
going to spell this out for me, all right? It's OIDEYO exclamation point. Don't spell exclamation point, just exclamation point. Then it's MIZURYUU, and then space KEI space land. Yeah, just land. So LAND.
Okay.
So
Okay.
one. If you want to see the one Katie's talking about, it's one. It's not the second one. The second one is just
Watch
as
the first
good.
episode. It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the second one. But okay, we can get to our questions now. I just had to make something about porn.
I'm going to DM
before
it to
we
Katie
continue.
while we're talking about this right
What are you
now.
going to DM me?
The fucking second episode so you can watch it after this.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm not going to watch it right after
I
this.
know,
I'm gonna
yeah,
probably
you
watch
are.
it tonight.
You're going to be like, oh my God, talking about that hentai got me so.
Oh
so
my
I'm going to go
God.
take care of it right now. So there
God
you go.
damn it.
I
All
just
right,
linked it.
first question.
Go ahead, first question.
Okay, this comes from our email. Thank you for sending us an email.
Yeah.
It says, Dear Katie and Jordan, if you could have any quirk that has been shown in My Hero Academia, the anime or manga, what would it be and why? Also, what's your thoughts on the Hero Rising movie if you haven't discussed it already? And I just wanted to say thank you, Jaxblade, for strengthening my love for fitness with your content. It's just burps. Especially since it helped me get in shape after years of being overweight and depressed, which I still struggle with. But it's like that.
I've been there, buddy.
Yeah, but it's like that for many people, but I now refuse to accept defeat by it. Because of you, I studied much about training and nutrition, and I'm looking to become a trainer someday, while also looking to go into criminal field just like Deku. I want to be a hero, which is something I lost sight of because I let others get in my way and control my future.
Nice.
But now I know what I want. You really are a symbol like All Might to the anime fitness community. So, Jordan, we're just stroking your ego for a sec.
Thanks. Too bad I'm more like genocide.
And this comes from Arf, a.k.a. One for Arf. My friend came up with the name because I love My Hero so much. Oh, that's really
a good
nice.
name. Oh, man.
Well, yeah, I have opinions on.
Yeah, I have
the
opinions
Hero
on that
Rising
fucking movie too.
I have
Are
some
we talking
goddamn
spoilers? Can we
opinions.
talk spoilers?
Yeah, we're talking about this
Because-
fucking movie. It's been
Yeah,
out
this
for
movie,
like a
I have
week.
like a lot to say because like first thing I'll start off with, for anyone who wants to like just, I don't know, go watch it in theaters, make your own opinion.
Go
I'm doing
watch
a
it.
video on my channel later today on it, but
Oh yeah. So this
any-
episode will come out after that video.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter. So anyways, but I love the fact at first, and I'll start with that. I love the fact that every side character gets like a chance to like do
Yes.
their thing. Like everyone,
Yes.
like it's not like a fucking movie where it's like, oh, only Goku and Vegeta are gonna save the day, only Bakugo and Deku are gonna save. No, it's just like they do stuff, but everyone else has like a thing. They make them all useful. I really like that a lot. That was a cool concept. Villains, interesting designs, pretty chill, but like cool design, but like it was just like, okay, yeah, you're obviously movie filler villains. I thought it was funny how it takes place after a certain thing that happens in the manga. So if like you've only read the manga, I mean, if you've only seen the anime, you'd be like, why does that person's face look like this? Why is when did Deku get that onto his stuff? When did this happen? So it's like a bunch of stuff like that.
There's a huge spoiler from the manga.
Oh, yeah,
It's a character that shows up for literally like 3 seconds on the screen.
Robotnik.
Yep.
Looking ass.
His name isn't actually Robotnik.
I know, but
if
I know I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm just saying, like, if you know what I'm talking about,
and if
like
you
you'll
know,
get it.
then you know. And so my boyfriend was like, that was we had our opinions on the movie, but I was like, man, there was a character in there that was a fucking spoiler, and he just was like, well, I can't think of any characters that I didn't recognize, and I was like, It's like it's an under the radar spoiler, so unless you're aware of the situation, I guess
unless you
wouldn't
remember the
recognize
first
it.
episode of My Hero Academia, then it's
Exactly,
just like,
exactly. But I was just like, holy shit, this movie just spoiled some fucking shit. Fuck.
I mean, like, I guess because they should have waited till season 4 was over to release it, because like to do this, but they were like, oh no, let's release it now, and I would recommend go seeing it, but we're gonna talk spoilers, so just heads up, we're gonna talk spoilers. So when Goku showed up, I thought that was kind of, but anyways, the whole thing, I think that ending was really, really hype, but it made no fucking sense. None whatsoever. Like, it made, how the fuck did that happen? What
and
the fuck
Bakugo
are you talking?
magically forgot that I did any of this
shit at all.
And also, my powers magically came back.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Are you kidding me?
My God.
That shit came out and, like, it was so stupid. Like, it was like, oh, I could give you my power, but you wouldn't be able to use it. But then it's just like, okay, wait a second. All Might gave you his power, and he was still able to use it for a bit. The only reason it died was because he was injured. Like, that's why, like, the thing, he can still pop into his buff form on and off. It's not like if you don't have, like, fucking his master gave it to him and she still had it. So it's not like you can just, like, it burns out and you lose it that way. Like, it's just, it made no sense to me. And then the way he transferred it to him, too. Like, what, he just flicked his hand.
Blood. No, it was the blood, the DNA.
But didn't he have to, like, consume it? I thought you had to consume.
Yeah, because I thought that too, but then they were showing that they were both bleeding and they bled onto each other. So maybe it's DNA transfer.
Okay. So
maybe that's more specific.
Okay, I guess. Whatever. It was silly.
So I can forgive that element, but honestly, when I was watching the movie, because I'm about like 30 or 40 chapters behind in the manga, so I'm pretty caught up with a lot of...
So you didn't see the Mirko shit?
I guess not.
Oh,
no.
Dude. Oh,
I mean, I will soon. But, so I'm a few chapters behind, so I genuinely, for a moment, this was the first time watching an anime movie where I thought they were about to actually establish some canon shit that I didn't know. Mm-hmm. And I thought that they were sincerely, spoiler warning, gonna give Bakugo the fucking power. I was genuinely like, is this something that happens later in the manga that is like, I don't really agree with this decision in this way?
Well, like, have you read Hunter x Hunter?
No.
I've watched Hunter x Hunter, though.
The first season. I've watched the first season.
Oh, so you didn't finish Hunter x Hunter? Like, you didn't see the whole...
No, I did not.
Okay.
I want to, though. It's really good. I just haven't.
Okay, I won't say anything.
Yeah, so I was very, like... I was watching the movie and getting anxious. I was like, no, they're not going to fucking do that. So when they, when they retconned it at the end and they were like, oh, Bakugo forgot, also Deku still has his power, lol, I was like, okay, good.
That's stupid.
But also, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. There was, like, so many other ways you could have shown that. Like, you could have, like, said, like, oh, we got to beat this guy. Like, there were so many other ways you could have gone about doing that whole scene. Because to me, it made no sense. And it was just like, okay, so... when they Bakugo turned into a Super Saiyan, and then like Deku went Super Saiyan as well and shit like that, and they were all like, "Oh yeah, this is how powerful." Also, I'm starting to notice, why don't they play "You Say Run" anymore? Was it because of that fucking meme? Is honestly because like, when was the last time you've heard "You Say Run"? Like, there are so many instances in the anime that I'm like, "You Say Run" should have played during that scene. That would have made it like so much more badass, but it didn't play. And then like in the movie, like they just play like that fucking orchestra of when he went Super Saiyan against Overhaul, and it's just like, yeah, dude, also, but play "You Say Run." Okay.
I have a low-key, just funny opinion about the children of this movie.
Oh yeah.
The two main children. So I am here for like some children with sad backstory, like we're gonna try to save the kids. I'm here for that. I'm here. I love it. But these kids were so fucking dumb because, because I'm willing to allow some dumbness because, yes, they're kids, of course. But every single time they were told to run, they were like, what if I just stood here and didn't run? And then the one time Deku says run, they go right. So like there were like so many instances where I understand, they're supposed to be paralyzed with fear for certain amounts, but there were moments where I was like, okay, I feel like it genuinely doesn't make sense right here for you not to run. It's when the villain is like, he's super weak. He's barely walking. Yeah. The only reason he was able to get the girl is because she ran towards him, and it just felt stupid. It felt so like, I wish they would have done it in a more believable way because it truly felt like, shit, we have to make him able to grab her. Instead of them running towards that cave and rendering him useless, we're just going to do this so that Deku can be the hero and save the kid. And it just, it felt a little... I could feel the writer's hand.
Yeah, the writer's hand was stupid there. Also, you want to know something else that like cracked me up and also cracked the theater up too? is when Todoroki's fighting the werewolf guy.
Oh,
and he freezes it inside, and it's just like, why don't you take a rest for a while? No, you fucking killed that guy. He's dead. There's no fucking
murdered
way.
him. And the fact that the next scene is the werewolf guy completely unthawed, unscathed, in handcuffs.
Yeah, it's like, what the are you kidding me?
You murdered him.
You murdered him. You fucking made icicles appear in his guts.
Cold blood murdered him. And there's no way he survived. His esophagus, his internal organs are frozen.
Yeah. Did they establish that he had regeneration or something? Like no.
Fuck that. Yeah. So I'm just like...
It was stupid. It was fucking stupid. Like, honestly, it's like, if you're going to kill someone, kill him. Like, it would just be like, oh, shit, I had to kill this guy. But it's like, oh, shit, I had to do it.
But it's a kid's movie. We have to have them in the handcuffs.
Quote-unquote kids movie. Yeah. And then, like, fucking Shigaraki appears to the end just like, yeah, you're done, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I can't wait for me to have my OP powers now. So
the one thing that I love about this film, though, can we talk about Hawks?
Oh, yeah, for his 5 seconds on screen.
Actually, he got quite a few seconds.
Yeah, he had the second when he was talking over, like, oh, this is crazy. And then he talked to the people there, and he's like, wow, yeah, we need to go do this. And then he was at the hospital, was like, oh, this is what the kids are doing. And then he flew at the end. And it was only like, I would give him like a total of 10 minutes total footage in this hour.
Yeah,
or something
but
movie.
the fact that we got him, although I will say, based on what I know about him in the manga, I'm shocked that they didn't reveal more about him.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I
know exactly what you're talking about, but it's just like,
yeah.
I guess for new people who like are just there's some stuff they were like, okay, what can we poke fun at? Because they hinted at it. They hinted at a certain thing with Hawks when it was like when you see so and so on the roof. And it's just like, okay, I see what they're doing.
Because honestly, mega spoiler right here, I think that Hawks might have been one of the leaks for something.
What do you mean, leaks? For like, in the movie or like?
Yeah. In the movie, because... Actually, you know, I'm not going to get too into it because I don't want to be a super manga spoiler. Like, I'll talk about the movie, but
so in the manga, what happened? I mean,
so what happened was, I've read a lot of the manga.
So I read the manga, and I know.
Have you seen that Kaiser Neko clip?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, have you seen that one video of that black guy saying like, "Oh, yo, you know that character?" And he's just like, oh, yeah, from the manga and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, I've only seen the anime. It's like, yo, man. And then, like, the guy is just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you read the manga. He's like, okay, what you read? I read the manga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't give a shit. You are stupid. I don't care. You keep acting like you elite and you're better than all of us because you read the fucking manga because you're so special. Fuck you. Nothing of this matters. It doesn't make you a better fan. It doesn't make you anything. And then the guy's like frozen. And he's just like...
He like
motherfucker, and he just starts spoiling like every fucking thing, and it's just like
oh
bleep, and he just starts out spoilers. It's just
that's amazing.
And it's just like, yeah, don't forget, I own you, bitch, and shit like that.
I own you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's great.
That was funny.
But yeah, there's the movie. I think the first My Hero movie was better. I think that this movie, I think this movie was good, but like. I don't know. There were too many things that I walked away feeling iffy about versus the first movie had me in inspirational tears, like, and all my...
Well, because they had that double Detroit smash.
Of course. And also just, like, the little, like, the heist situation that they were doing and, like, the dance and, like, there was just... The first movie just spoke to me more. Like, the Island Adventure had potential to be really great for me, but honestly, the focus... on Bakugo and Deku together, like, while the idea is interesting, I don't think it was executed very well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just like the fact that all the characters had a moment to shine instead of, like, having a thing where they just got bodied and then...
I did like that. Honestly, if the whole movie was just them going around and helping citizens with low petty crimes, like, I would have loved that. Like, I loved seeing all the characters do that slice of life stuff.
And you know what I don't get?
The big moments that I was more like, about.
I don't get how Bakugo's power, like, makes him, like, so, like, oh, I'm way stronger than other people, blah, 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 because it's just like...
that's just his attitude.
I mean, I get, because honestly, it makes sense, because, like, I think about it, and it's just like, okay, so if you were ever, like, it's just like, oh, if someone sniped you, like, what can you do with that? At least Deku with One for All, like, his skin would be tougher than this thing, like, he could, like, tank a bullet and do all that other stuff. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna be the strongest hero there is. All right, you just shoot bombs from your sweat, dude. Like you can die. Like there's so many ways where I think it's just like, I mean, not trying to get morbid with it, but like I feel like a school shooter could fuck up most of Class UA. Like I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because it's just like.
Well, that's the thing is that it's not his power that makes him.
It's just his will.
It's his fucking attitude, and like that toxic attitude of I'm gonna be better than anybody, and I'm gonna shit on anybody that thinks otherwise. And it's like, no, that's not how you do this. Like
I work for Vegeta.
No, but he still couldn't beat Goku. Truly.
Well, I mean, like he was stronger than Goku for a bit, but his stupid ass was like he had to fuck up because what happened was like
gets the best of you.
Yeah, he got too cocky with it.
Exactly.
Because there were like so many times Vegeta was way stronger than Goku, and he was just like, you could have like finished this like so fast, but you were just like, now you had to go play around with it. It's just like, shut up.
And I hope, like, because for Vegeta, I've heard like a monologue that he has where the day that he is like, fuck it, I don't care if I'm stronger than Goku, that's the day he became Super Saiyan.
Oh, okay. So, what happened was there are two. Vegeta has a lot of great speeches in the series, but like, there was one where he was training on this planet, and he was fighting, like he was just training, and this meteor was coming down and it was about to blow up the planet, and so he had to put out so much energy to like destroy it, but then the chunks of meteor hit him, and then he just like got hit by the meteor, and then he was just like, what the fuck am I doing? I hate this shit. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck if I live. I don't give a fuck. And he just like got really mad, and then that like woke his Super Saiyan up because he had like a pure evil heart. So what happened? And then there was another speech he gave where he turned into Majin Vegeta. That's when he got possessed and became evil. So if you ever see Vegeta with an M on his head, and what happened was his reason for becoming evil was, again, like he has this beautiful speech, which is actually way better in the dub, where he's like he like has this whole thing. It's like, spend your entire, like, because what happened is this character comes up to him. He's like, why do you want to do this for your meaningless squabble? And then and it was a god, basically a god saying like, your squabble's meaning. He's like, meaningless. What do you know of meaningless? And he's like, spend most of your life ruled by another. Watch your race dwindle to a handful, and then tell me what has more meaning than your own strength. All right? I've watched this clown surpass me and take me and even save my life like I was a helpless child. And he has stolen my honor. He like does this whole like speech of like how he like feels and shit like that. And it's actually really, really powerful, and I love that speech so much. And then like he talks about like why he's doing it.
Yeah, because I don't remember the full quote of what I was referring to, but it made me actually have a lot of respect for the character development of Vegeta. And like I'd like to see more of that from Bakugo in the future, of just like realizing that a quote that I actually told you earlier before we were recording, Jordan, is like, the more you let go, the more control you have. The more you let go, the more power you have over everything, really. Like the more you let things fall into place and you do what you can do today
to be better.
Yeah, to be better. That is where you find the true peace, where you find the true strength. And that, hearing that quote from Vegeta about just like it was the moment that I realized that I didn't care about him anymore. I cared about me. It wasn't about beating him. It was just about me getting stronger. That was the moment I became Super Saiyan. That was the moment that I realized where my true strength was, and it was in myself. It wasn't about other people. It's about me. And I was like, man, go Vegeta. Like, that's a really cool quote, because I don't have the full context of the show and everything, but just hearing that quote 100% out of context. Yeah.
And then he got a super ego once he got that Super Saiyan transformation.
No, I know.
Once he got it, he was just like, I am a god and no one can fuck with me. I am so great now. No one. And so like that's why he had like a whole mental breakdown, because like to him, Super Saiyan was like the highest level anyone could ever meet. And so when he like meets the androids, he just dominates them. But then like he meets Android 18 and she makes him out into like like in TFS, I'm gonna make you into a little bit and just shit like that. And so like when she does that, he has like this whole mental thing of just like, am I limited by mere biology? Like, why am I not stronger? And then like he just has like these things where he's just like focusing like, I need to get strong. I need to get strong. I need to get stronger. And it's just like, and then he did again. So Vegeta is one of those characters where it's just like, sometimes it can help to use that, but not all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, all right. Let's go to our next question. Oh, actually, wait. To answer the other part of the question, if we could have a quirk that has been shown in my hero, because I do have a custom quirk that I would like, but if we can't do that, then I guess I would
Overhaul's
go
quirk.
for... Let's see. Oh, is that the burning one?
No, Overhaul's quirk. The one where, like, because he can fix his body.
Endeavor.
Like, because there's, like, you can either, like, you can either destroy with a touch, or you can fix your body. Like, honestly...
Actually, yeah, I'll take Endeavor's quirk, too. Not Endeavor, Overhaul. I'll take Overhaul's quirk, too.
Because, like, if you think about it, it's really just overpowered. And, like, it made no sense. Like, if he was smart with it when he was fighting Deku... He could have, like, beat Deku in, like, a second, but he wasn't smart with how he used his quirk.
He wasn't able to touch Deku.
Yeah, exactly. No, like, Deku was... The thing is, when Deku makes a punch, like, he has to connect. And it's the thing is, it's like, if you're able to connect with that punch, it's just like, okay, if Overhaul knew how to master his quirk better, he could have been like, oh, you touched me. Got your ass. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, that'd be good. That'd be good. Yeah.
Because, like, that's the thing, like, not trying to spoil anything from the manga. Like, Shigaraki has a very similar quirk to Overhaul, but he can't reconfigure stuff. Like, that's why his thing is, like, it's really a powerful quirk once he gets down to what it is. Like, I'm not spoiling anything from the manga, but it's just, like, it's super powerful when he knows how to use it, but he can't reconstruct or do anything. He has to touch stuff.
Then, easily Overhaul best quirk.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kellen.
Yeah, Kellen.
Best quirk boy. Well, all right. Then let's go to our next question. And this comes from our email. Hi, Jordan and Katie. Hope you guys are well. My question is, are you guys able to live in the present moment and appreciate what you create as you're creating it when you constantly have to look ahead and plan for the future at the same time? It's something I find hard to do. And I think you'd have interesting takes on this considering you guys are content creators. Best, Anonymous.
No, Katie, for you. Because I know for me, I'm always looking towards the future. And I sometimes get wrapped up in the past when I'm trying not to. And
how do you live in the moment? I'm sure you have your ways.
To me, I like live in the moment. To me, I want to. Because I focus so much, like, solely on I'm doing this, so this will be the benefit. I feel like I live in the moment when I'm with people I care about. But, like, if I'm working on something, it's always like this, I'm working on this, so it's going to be this awesome in the future. It's never like, oh, like, because I really want to do that living in the moment thing. So, because it would probably help my stress levels a lot, because I'm always, like, thinking of, like, oh, the past, this or this, that, and I'm just, like, so frustrated and angry all the time. But, like, I just want that feeling, you know, like, that's what but for me, I guess doing something you love, like watching, I guess or watch something that makes me laugh. Like, I love, for me, this is fucked up, but I'm a terrible person. I love watching people get scared, and I love watching old Scare Tactics episodes. And there was this episode where this guy on Scare Tactics, they had, like, pranked him, and his friend, like, set him up, where they made it seem like the food they ate was, like, contaminated with something, and his friend was sitting down and he was like, I'm getting sick, and his friend was like, it tastes fine to me, I don't know, man. And then, like, the person came out the fucking kitchen, was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry to say this one had this in it. And then his friend, who's, like, not in on the joke, was like, what? And then, like, his friend's, like, stomach explodes and he starts freaking the fuck out. And I was just crying, laughing. Me and my mom are terrible people because we were laughing our asses off with that. But yeah, stuff like that makes me live in the moment. I love watching funny stuff like that.
So watching something that makes you laugh, or being with people that can, like, that are, like, people that ground you.
Yes.
Okay. Those are definitely some good ways. I guess for me, those are also examples of stuff that helps me. But I think one thing I've definitely learned recently is that you have to always be taking steps to help your future self, but you can't do everything. And you have to have varying sources of joy and different levels in your life, and acknowledge that the bad times will come, but good times will come. And so that's a way to kind of live in the future and also live in the moment at the same time, I guess, is like, if you're experiencing a bad time, saying, hey, this is something I'm going through right now. I have to experience it and deal with it right now. But I know that I can be hopeful it will get better, because I have also had good times and other bad times in my life. And so in the future, there's going to be more good times. I just have to get there. I have to get through this today to get there, to get to tomorrow, or to get to an hour from now. Like, And you never have to truly relive the same day again. So if something bad happens, like, you're never going to have an exact copy of that day. Like, so even if your worst case scenario happens, you did it. Like, there might be other situations that are comparable, but you did it. You survived that day. And for the good times, too, when you're having those good times, I've definitely been guilty of, like, letting those good times be soiled by thinking about something that I'm scared of or something that is going to get me or blah, but, like, anxiety. But, like, it's truly friendship and, like, love and being
forgiveness and all that bullshit.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Just you even said it too. Doing something that makes me happy or being around people that make me happy are the things that, like, bring me back when I'm trying to enjoy my day and I keep getting caught up in that. Or like the Frozen song is titled, "What's the next right thing I can do that'll take me towards a goal or will just make me feel good today?" Like, I'm replaying Undertale right now because I enjoy the game. I'm not replaying it because it'll take me one step closer to some monetary goal or because it'll take me towards blah, 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 blah. I'm not even streaming it because it's something I'm trying to make time to do things that make me genuinely happy that aren't necessarily towards some big goal, because you have to let yourself rest. You have to let yourself do things to do them, because your value is not based on your capitalistic value. That is a different value. You have other value. And learning that has also helped me to live in the moment, because because every thing that I'm doing doesn't have to be towards some future goal. And so knowing that helps me live in the moment a little more. Just because I'm not doing something right now that is getting me towards something else. Like, most of my time is spent doing that. But, like, if I want to have those moments, I'm not going to feel guilty about them. I'm going to let myself do it. So, yeah, I guess that's sort of some advice there. But, like, yeah, I do. I know one quote, too, that has helped me is, like, always have 3 different projects going on so that you can procrastinate 2 of them to work on one of them. Like, procrastinating as a tool.
It is. Sometimes.
Yeah. It's so good. Oh my god, did you just send a Ninja Turtle meme?
No, I didn't. I said, like, I don't know why the GIF's not sending over, but I was, like, saying, like, oh, hold on, maybe this will go through.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this.
Jordan's trying to send memes over here.
Damn it, it's not working.
I love you too, bro.
That's not it. That's not the one. I'm trying to.
He just sent me an image of, like, a forest, and it says "I love you, bro," and I was like, "Aw."
Here we go. This is you. This is you with me right now. Hold on. Let me find it.
He's gonna send me a GIF that all you podcast listeners won't be able to see. It's funny.
This is me whenever I talk about my stuff.
Love you, bro. Ninja Turtles, and they're hugging. Aw.
Because I'm angry all the time.
Because you're all angry, and I'm just like, hey, it's going to be okay. And then you're like, damn it, you're right, Katie.
Yeah. And then I just harness my rage for something else.
Then you harness the rage. Well, all right. I think we answered that pretty okay. I think we have time for one more question, and then we can call it a wrap.
Did we only answer one question this time?
We answered 2.
What was the second one?
The second one was, how do you live in the moment? And the first one was about the My Hero movie.
Oh, okay. All right, so...
Yeah, we answered 2 emails.
Nice.
And if you guys would like to submit email questions, please email them to us. We would love to see them. Or tweet at us, honestly. Like, love tweeting. This next question is from our Twitter.
Oh, cool.
From Weird Flex Pod. So, what's your guys' favorite calisthenics exercise and your favorite free weight exercise, Alan? So Jordan, you can probably answer this one. What are calisthenics?
Push-ups, pull-up, anything you do with your body weight. So like a squat. Like, think of like Saitama's routine where he does push-ups, squats, sit-ups, anything like that. So if it doesn't have added weight to it, it's calisthenics. It's just you using your body.
And it comes from Alan.
Okay. Hey, Alan. Yeah, for me, I love pull-ups. Pull-ups are like so practical and functional because like, you know, like if you're in a situation where you need to save your life, like you can pull-ups are like great for just having the ability to do it. So that's why I make pull-ups like a staple in my routine. And if people can't do pull-ups, I'm always going to be the one to help them get to learn how to do pull-ups, because they're very important and very great. Push-ups are great too. I call them anime god makers on my channel, because every anime protagonist does like a shit ton of push-ups, and they become like super OP. And it's just like, what the fuck? It's just like, that's all they do. Cause I've done this training thing so much for my channel that it's just like, I noticed like that's one carryover in everything. Everyone does push-ups. Like they just do a shit ton of push-ups for whatever reason. And then they're like,
so push-ups are the secret to eternal youth.
Yeah, push-ups. Anime god makers. That's what I call them. They're push-ups. Like they're great.
Makers.
Yeah, and favorite free weight exercise. That's just
what's a free weight exercise?
Just weights, just weight training. Yeah, so like you just use like weights to lift yourself up.
I like to take my 5-pound weights and watch anime and just do reps while I watch anime.
Of what? What type of exercise? Is that one you showed me before that you said was one thing, which is clearly
like,
another?
Where it's like up and down, or like just different directions of like going.
Do you still have? I'm gonna see if you still have that in my fucking DMs.
That video.
Like, I was just like, what exercise are you talking about?
One day I was trying to explain an exercise that I was doing to Jordan, and he was like, "What are you talking about?" And he would send me like, I think he sent like 8 different.
Yeah, I sent like 8 different gifs
of exercises you thought I was doing, and I was like, "No, none of those are correct." And then I sent him a video of the exercise I was doing, and he was like, "Oh," and I think you had.
Oh yeah, it's upright rows. Yeah, that's what you do.
Rows,
upright
and
rows.
I just didn't know how to describe it to him.
Yeah, and I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What are you doing, Katie? Are you breaking your arms?
I was like so confused. I was like, I've been a trainer for over a damn decade. What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you doing with your goddamn arms, Katie? What the fuck?
Yeah, so I think my favorite dumbbell exercise, I really like incline dumbbell bench press is great, because I like to feel my titty muscle grow.
Hell yeah. I guess I don't know the different types of exercises.
Well, I mean, I guess you like upright rows because you do them all the time.
Yeah, I do like those. I like swimming the best, and walking and swimming. So cardio. So walking and swimming, and sex. In terms of exercise, nah, I like.
You don't like it as exercise?
Zach gets more exercise. Let's be real.
Yeah, exactly. You need to be like doing the shit like, you know, when you grind.
I know what I'm about.
Me and Katie have like a friend. See, me and Katie have a friendship where we can talk about this. But like, you need to be like grinding and shit like that, doing the like rodeo.
Occasionally, yeah. I'm not gonna put Zach's sex life out there.
If you like to be dom, does that just mean you're lazy during sex?
You know, those are good. Those are good questions that I don't know the answer to, but maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So
you know, I am pretty lazy though.
Okay. It's just like, Zach, take me.
Not in my sex life, but in my, you know, sometimes I just like to just chill. Like sometimes you just want to chill.
So it's just like, okay. Well, it's just like, hey, Katie, baby, let me do this.
Hey, Kurt Barber.
All right, sure. We're watching Netflix, but okay.
I'm sorry, Zach, if you're listening.
Yeah, Zach, this is Zach right now. You're like, hey, it's okay, man. So, Katie, you want to
I'm not going to tell stories that involve
Zach. We're doing that. I'll make up my own stories. So this is what happened.
Okay.
So they're like.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to tell a story about an ex-person. Not like an ex-boyfriend, but just like, I mean, maybe. I'll tell a story about someone that isn't my current boyfriend so that it's okay, because then they can be anonymous.
Okay.
All right. Shit. One time I had the sex.tm and it was real cool. And I did the sex and we sexted and it was great. And I liked cam sex, the end.
What, cam sex? Well, you just
cam sex is really great.
You have sex with a camera?
Yes.
That's so dirty.
No further questions.
That's
painful,
exactly
dude. How it works.
You know you can get a virus that way.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And it was great. And honestly, though, low-key though, like anyone out there that wants to just have great long-distance stuff, that's really great too.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't know what was happening because, like,
you know, I think that dirty talk is an underrated art that I am really great at.
Really,
I enjoy that element of things.
Don't say that. You'll get people asking for an OnlyFans from you in a second. So
nope, we ain't doing that. But
yeah, exactly.
That's only for certain people in my life, aka one person. But so like I enjoy that. And
do you whisper when you do it? Can I ask that? Because, like, you know, like,
It-
when I'm having
it
sex, like, you know, when you're having sex with a girl and you're just like,
because
oh,
it's all
yeah, I
about
like
the
that.
vibe. Because there's times where you should probably raise your voice when you're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, and then there's
but I'm
times-
saying like okay, like for instance, like when I'm with like a girl or something like that, like so let me just put on my girl voice for a second. It's
when
just
you're
like,
having the sex.
yeah, when I'm having
TM.
the sex, and she's like, you like that, baby? I'm like, oh yeah, it feels so good. How about this? Oh God, yeah, you do that so good, girl. And it's just like, let me like turn around.
You like whispering though, right?
No, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I notice that a lot when I watch like amateur videos. Like they're always just like,
yeah.
you like that so much, don't you, girl? You like that? And I'm just
Are
like,
you enjoying the coitus?
yeah. I mean, so
No,
like,
yeah,
do you guys do
it
that at
depends
all?
on how, with past partners,
Okay.
I have done that. I'm not talking about my boyfriend. I don't want to.
Zach,
tell
we
stories
love you,
about him.
man. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, dude,
If
we
he
totally
is
fucking
comfortable
do it.
with that, I will do that. But I do not want to speak for
No,
him.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah. With past partners, I have done that. When you're close, when you're like, when you're doing the huggy thing where like your heads are that close to each other and you can whisper. But if I'm like on the other side, like if we're doing doggy, I can't whisper because he won't hear me. That makes no sense. Like
Doggy. Yeah, Katie, can I ask this then? All right, did you see that image of like beginner, novice, advanced, master?
Oh, yes, I did. The My Hero one?
Yeah, like which one are you on that when it comes to it?
I mean, oh my God. Obviously, master.
Is your back healthy enough to do that?
I think I'm a master. But, I say this only because I can gloat because no one will ever know. I could be lying. No one knows. Nobody fucking knows unless you've been there, and you haven't been there. So, suck it. Because only certain people in my life get to see Katie in the most natural form. Sexy things.
But is your back healthy? Is your back healthy?
I like to think so. In those moments, you can't do it for a long time.
Yeah, because like there's sometimes I see girls' backs like that. I'm just like, I feel so bad for you. Do you want to switch over? It's just like, because there's sometimes it's just like, it looks really hot to me, but I'm worried about your spine. But it's sort of like
when you're in the sexy moments.tm, pain doesn't register as pain sometimes.
Oh yeah, it could be good.
Yeah. So, like, when you're getting slapped around or you're getting, like, whatever, sometimes in the moment you're like, oh, man, this is great. Hell yeah. And then afterwards you're like, wow, why the fuck did I do that? Shit.
Oh, yeah. Like, you're sore.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, it can depend. And,
okay, what about...
we're sex positive on this podcast. And just
we're sex positive. It's okay.
Sexuality is normal and natural, and you should always feel okay.
See, this right here, this looks like it'd be hot for a bit, but then I feel bad for the woman. What I just linked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that looks like it'd be like...
That's pretty good because she has a support beam.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, she does.
Beam. If she didn't and she was just floating there, that would be not very fun.
Oh, yeah, that would hurt.
You need the support beam. He just sent me a picture of, I think it's Chi-Chi.
Getting dicked down by Goku.
Yeah, but like her lower half is like up on a thing.
Mm-hmm.
On like a thing, and then like
Oh, dude, you love like dojins with story, right?
Not so much story, just more context to make it sexy. Because I think the context between characters can make it sexy.
Dude, I found this amazing dojin by a friend of ours. Well, a friend of mine, Fun Sexy Dragon Ball. Like she does like lewds of Dragon Ball comics, and she did this whole comic of how Goku lost his virginity, and it felt so fucking organic. Like to the character, because like Goku.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, because Goku, of course, like he for years he didn't know he couldn't tell the difference between a man and a woman without touching their crotch because he was an innocent little kid. And so like when he grew up and got married to Chi-Chi, he still didn't know. He was just like, oh, I made a promise, might as well get married to you. And so like the whole thing is like their honeymoon night, and Goku's like, I don't understand what you're doing.
Well, what do we do?
And then like she's like walking him through what to do. And then like instincts start to gradually take over him, and it's just like so organic. It feels like natural. That I'm like, oh, this is so good.
I want to read that. That's so wholesome. I read a similar one about Hinata and Naruto.
What, Hinata and Naruto? You gotta send that
on their wedding night.
You gotta send it to me.
I'll have to find it because it's been a minute. I think I sent it to you that when we talked about this months ago.
Oh, I think I saw that one.
Yeah, it's
the
like
art
their
style
wedding
for that
night,
one was like weird
both,
to me. Well, okay, yeah, I think I know.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. The one I'm thinking of anyway. I might have sent you another one, maybe. But yeah, it was just very like, it felt very organic. They were just so nervous and shy and cute and like, oh gosh, can I touch your boob? And she was like, oh, sure. Ah!
Let me see if I can find this in our
like I love like I think I know what my kink is. It's like super consent conscious, hypersexualized.
No, I like
because like the people involved are very like eager, but also very aware.
Yeah, mutual consent's hot as fuck. I don't give a fuck what I say. It's really hot.
Of course. But
because
like even just that verbal element is so like hot, especially when they're raring to go. Not the shy, timid, hyper consent stuff. I'm talking about like they're very confident, very sexual, very like, yeah, we're here. But also, oh, is this okay? Would you be acceptable? Would it be acceptable for me to touch your nipple? Like,
yeah. One of the hottest like fucking scenes in the hentai to me was like this guy who he got set up on this date with this girl.
Yeah.
And he was like, because like they had known each other prior to that, and they were like feeling a bit awkward that they got set up on this blind date. And so like his friend was like, oh, yo, are you two gonna be having fun in there? He was like, or is she not your type or something like that? And he's like, no, she's a beautiful babe and stuff like that. And she overheard him say that, and then she like went and sat down next to him and stuff like that, because they've been awkward the entire time. And then they're just having a conversation, and then she's just like, oh, but she's a beautiful babe, right? And she's like, but I meant that. And he was like, what? But I'm serious. I really think you're super attractive. And she's like, oh, thank you. And then she just starts to slightly open up, and they start having a conversation a bit more. And then she's talking about like, oh yeah, like I know if I had a boyfriend, I'd make out with him and do all this stuff and this stuff. And he's just like, oh man, you know, that's like a cool thing to like talk about. And you guys just being all casual and chill with it.
Just casual, very respectful.
Yeah. And then she's just like, do you want to try it? And he's just like, what? Are you joking with me? Or are you serious? He's just like, no, like what you said right now was actually really kind, and you are pretty cute yourself. And she's like, so come on, let's do this. And then she like, they start making out.
I like the dynamic of like the girl is kind of the initiator, but then like when the guy's in there, then he's like the like,
I'll send it to you.
Go off. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah, I
like
guess
where the guy's just very like shy.
When he gets like the way to go, when he gets like the you're good to go, he's able to like go like, okay, now let's have some fun. Yeah.
Then it's like initiate sex mode. That
is literally me in life, because I will like always just be like, I am not gonna do anything to make you uncomfortable, but like once I get the
the minute like she flips the switch, it's like rah.
Yeah, then it's just like, oh, it's go time. Let's fucking do this. Yeah.
Because like I don't. Like, because there's, like, certain levels of straightforwardness that can be, you know, uncomfortable or creepy, because you have to be able to read context.
Yeah.
And so I think that can apply for both genders as well. And so you have to, like, be able to read rooms, emotional intelligence, the mood, etc., etc. Because there can be moments where it's good to be more direct, but then there are moments where you have to kind of play coy. There's a certain game you have to play.
Yeah, I hate this stupid game. Why can't we just make each other laugh and go lift? Jesus Christ. It's just like...
But once you get there, then it's like, hell yeah, motherfucker, hell yeah.
You know, this is funny. So, like, if I could talk about, like, my gay friend, like, he's very open about this, because he's talking about, like, he was telling me how, like, it's so much easier to, like, bang, because he's been gay for like forever now. He's just like talking stuff like, and he was telling me like, yeah, dude, it's so much easier to get laid with guys because there's no like game shit. It's just like, dude, you want to fuck, you're hot, you want to fuck, and it's just like thing, because he's like he was talking about like with girls, like girls are always like, I don't know, do I? And
there is also the fact that two guys fucking will not accidentally create an 18-year commitment.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
or the fact that they won't get it, or the fact that. What was that? Hold on, let me find the clip. I found it. I have the whole clip on this.
Women have to be fucking careful, because we don't want no parasite growing inside of us. We have to pick somebody that ain't gonna do that shit. Like, fuck.
Where is
like that's a real problem.
There you go. I found it. Here you go. You can watch this afterward. And I'll find the clip I'm talking about in a second. Yeah.
Well, of course we can never go a podcast without talking about sex stuff.
There you go. Did I send it to you? Yeah, there you go. I sent it to you. That's the one that like really got me off. Also, because the girl was into kissing, and kissing's my number one.
Oh yeah, we talked about that on an episode.
Yeah, so yeah, that was like also like that. Me and that girl will get along well with each other.
Hell yeah. Well, I think we did it, Jordan. I think we made a podcast and we talked about sex, because
sex is great. Sex is awesome.
Sex, baby.
If I have it every day, I would.
Sex, yeah. sex. Well, Jordan, where can they find you besides sex?
You can find me at Jaxblade on Fitness. Jaxblade, what did I say? Jaxblade on Fitness? You can find me Jaxblade Fitness, Jaxblade on YouTube, Jordan Jaxblade Downs, Jaxblade, just like looking Jaxblade. Yeah, that's where you can find me. What about you, Connie Day, Crab Day Official?
Thank you.
I can come see you.
You can find me at Connie Day Official. You can come do that, and it's great. And you, Connie Day Official on Twitter and all the places, just Connie Day Official. Just do it. It's cool. And Cribby Productions and Dr. Crafty, of course, 2 channels that I work for. Yeah. And you can also find us on Twitter at WeirdFlexPod. You can tweet us, and we have Patreon, WeirdFlex, but okay, Patreon. And you can email us at weirdflexbutokaypodcast@gmail.com to ask your questions, or you can tweet at us at our Twitter that I just said. Blah. And we are on iTunes and SoundCloud, and this video will probably just be there. Hell yeah. So we're going to make sure we tweet out those linky boys and whatnot. And I'll probably make a little YouTube video to just be like, hey guys, we're doing that, and I might put a link in the description for this episode. And
good.
Oh my gosh, we're doing it. We're making changes. It's happening. Yeah. So thank you guys for listening, and we love you.
Booyah on. Don't forget Momentai. Use your rage
Don't
as
forget
fuel.
MomoCon.
Yeah, don't forget MomoCon.
All right.
Bye.
Well, you guys have a good day. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Baby, bye, 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 bye.
Get out of here.